everyone. My name is Ms. Kuhn. I play the saxophone, and I'm excited to be working on Pueblo with you guys today. We're going to be looking at the section from measure 15 through 46, so keep that in mind. But for right now, we're going to look at these three different rhythms on the board. And on a concert F, all of you know what that is for your instrument? Not if you do. Okay. We're going to play these rhythms on a concert F. So here's one. Yeah. Two. Ready. Okay, you hear the difference in how this sounds versus that sounds? Try to aim for that. Two. Good, I really like this staccato. Can we make it even shorter? Two. Excellent. I love that. Okay, this one. This is the rhythm that the percussion has, so I really want you to look at this. It doesn't have any articulations on it, but I want this to fit in with everything else we're playing. So if I can hear this with ta, 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 as best you can. Everybody on the concert F as well. Okay, good. So let's look at measure 15. Who has the first rhythm there? Number one. Raise your hand. A lot of us, right? We have clarinets, saxophone, low brass. So, how many of you know the word ostinato? Anybody know what that means? Ostinato actually means a rhythmic pattern that is repeated in the same voice, often on the same pitch. And if we look at this first rhythm right there, how many times do you guys have it in a row? A lot, right? Actually, throughout this section, it's happening constantly, even though it's being passed throughout the band. So if you have this rhythm at one point or another, go ahead and play it with me right now. This first one. Two. Good. So in those first two measures that we have, 15 and 16, this is the only thing that's happening because we're starting out this section. The melody, which is in the trumpets and the alto saxophone, the trumpets at first, I'm sorry, happens at measure 17. So for the first two bars, I want to hear this ostinato really strong, and then it should fade back into the background. Does that make sense? Okay. So here's measure 15. Hold on. Measure 23. How many have a crescendo there? I should see everybody's hand up. We all have a crescendo there, and I'm not hearing enough. Can we start at measure 21? And I want to hear a really big lead up into the downbeat of measure 24. Because what dynamic do we have there? 14. Thank you. Yes, I want to hear a big change. Measure 21. And we have trombones. You should be raising your hands. Trombones actually have the melody, which is a great thing because you rarely do. So I want to hear that really, really strong. I'm hearing a lot of clarinets at that section, and make sure that when you're playing your part, you can hear the melody and what that sounds like. Can we have everybody who has the melody at 26? Everybody else, finger along with your parts and really listen for how this sounds. Okay, good. How many of you see an accent in that, in the first bar of the melody? Yes? Okay. So what I want to do is, I want to hear how that note is different than all of them. Do you remember how we played this on a concert F? And the end of 2 was really punchy. Push your air a little bit more with that one. I want to hear that in the melody as well as in the ostinato. So. Okay? Hear how everything's da 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 da. Okay? 26? Everybody? Happening in the trumpets there, which is really cool. So in measure 38, I want to hear the trumpets playing. And be listening for which part of the melody this is. Trumpets? Does that sound similar to the last measure of the melody? Da 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 da. Okay. So that is the most important part in that section, and I want that to come out. So right now, let's run through this whole section, starting with measure 15, and reviewing what we learned about the accents on the end of 2. Wherever the ostinato is heard, I want to hear the same articulations, and also get out of the way when you hear the melody.